Hey, welcome back. First Thursday of November, bar fight, baby. Two New Yorkers and the Jeffersons walk into a bar, and it got so rowdy we had to take it outside. All right, guys, welcome back. Now you can see why we're outside. We have a guest with us today. It's a former New Yorker, living now in North Carolina. Go figure. But of course, he had to wear his Yankees jersey here. He's representing New York, but we're not going to be biased on this now. To remind y'all how these bar fights go, we're going to start with the first bourbons, which is going to be Jefferson Small Batch against Hudson Baby Bourbon. And then we're going to go to Jefferson Reserve against Widow Jane, right? We're going to hammer them back and forth. We're going to pick a clear winner, at least for each of us. And we will take notes of that. There is no winner here. There is no loser. Bourbon's good. So let's get started. All right. So we're outside the bar, right? They got into it. They had to go outside. And now Jefferson, let's see what he knows is like. What's he going to do? Which one's the aggressor here? Yeah, that's a pretty soft nose on that. Yeah, and very light amber color. Let's see what kind of legs we're getting. We're getting, okay legs. I'm gonna nose this Hudson though, and see what's going on. Oh, that's a stronger nose there. I think he throws a mean left hook.
Pretty evenly stacked if I'm calling it.
I think Hudson throws a mean left hook. Hang on. Let's see. Darker amber. Little bit thicker trails coming down on those legs there. Probably a better tongue coating. I'm going to start with the Jeffersons Small Batch and see what I get on the palate. Ooh, that's lightweight.
That's very lightweight.
That's very lightweight. That is, now drinkability scale through the roof, for sure. A little bit sweet. We're not here to give notes though. We're here for a bar fight. I'm gonna take one more sip. All right, yeah, that is a lightweight.
That's a light, smooth one.
Now you already finished it.
Lightweight.
Right, we'll pour you a little more here in a minute.
Right.
All right, Hudson. You see what it is? Yeah. All right. Man, there's so many more notes in that.
It's got more of a punch.
Woo! The oak, I'm like I said, we're not here to give notes, but man, I think Jefferson Small Batch walked up and tried to talk his way out of the fight. And Hudson wasn't having none of it. And he said, bam, that left hook is massive. I'm gonna take one more sip. Oh yeah. All right, so the first round goes to New York. Now, let me nose this Jefferson's Reserve. No, it's a Widow Jane. Let me pick up the Jefferson Reserve here. Let me nose it. Now that's a little heavier than that Small Batch. A little bit punchier. Woo, but Widow Jane's coming through strong, boy. Now we're not looking at the alcohol content on these either. But the palate, the nose can fool you. I had a bourbon the other day. It was really punchy on the nose. Palate was soft as hell. So let me try this Jefferson's Reserve. That's fruitier. Oaky, but got more fruit notes coming out. That apple and apricot coming through.
It's got a fruit taste.
Yeah. All right, Widow. Let's see what you got. She's a mean old girl. I don't know. She's softer.
I have to say, I have to agree.
She's drinkability. I think drinkability. Widow Jane's got Jefferson's Reserve.
It's smooth.
There, way smooth. Yeah. Nice coating on the tongue. Nice finish, long finish.
Long finish.
On that thing. So I think, wait, I'm gonna try this again. Going back to Jefferson's Reserve, I'm still getting that fruity, that fruit bomb. Let me pour you just a little more small batch.
If you must.
If I must. I didn't know we were doing shots tonight.
Well, the first round is always.
Yeah. All right, that ought to be enough.
That Widow Jane. It's got
That Widow Jane.
It's got a strong punch to it.
I think on that one, I think Jefferson's Reserve came out swinging, but Widow Jane put some ninja moves on there.
Widow Jane had more finesse in the
Right, little more finesse, little kept her eyes open, dodged the punches, came through. Man, I think New York kicked Jefferson's butt.
I hate to be biased, but
But this fight ain't over. I'm going back to Jefferson Small because we need, now that we've washed all these bourbons over our palate, let's see which ones stand up.
absolutely.
Woo, I can barely taste that.
Wow.
That's like rinsing the mouth out with water.
Like vapors. Yeah.
I mean, and it is honestly the palest one of the bunch.
Oh yeah.
It is the lightest color of any of them. I don't know if you can tell in this lighting outside, but it is very, very light in color. I don't think he's much help for Jefferson Reserve.
No, it's not looking good.
Little brother over there, he's out of the fight, I think.
Yeah,
All right, Jefferson's Reserve. I do like that fruit and oak in there, though. I'm gonna put him against Hudson here.
That's definitely fruity. I like that.
Hudson's a little more spicy. You know, it's got a little more, probably some rye in it, you know. It is, those are close. You know what? Those are close. I think, you know, and I'm not saying Widow Jane put a death punch on Jefferson's Reserve a while ago. It's just a little more finesse in the boxing match.
It was noticeable.
But these are pretty close right here.
Absolutely.
Now,
oh yeah.
Small batch is out, but I think, though, with these two being that close, if Widow Jane stepped back in to help little brother out, I think fight's
That's
over.
all she wrote.
That's all she wrote right there. All right, Jefferson.
That Widow Jane's still got a.
Yeah, boy, those fruit notes, that is the fruitiest bourbon on the table, is that Jefferson's Reserve.
No doubt.
Apple, apricot, pear, maybe getting into the little cooked, you know, fruit. But that Widow Jane, man.
I would pair this with a cigar, a nice mild cigar and a Reserve. I think that'd be a perfect combination right there.
I think Widow Jane absolutely has the longest finish on the table, for
No
sure.
doubt.
You know, with all the spices and everything. All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap this up. We're going to sit here and enjoy this a little longer, but you guys, I'm going to let you go. As always, please like and subscribe. Hit that bell down there for notifications, and I promise I'll keep bringing you these videos.